We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
There's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's Lockett. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go, D. Check 48. 95.
To throw is Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. A terrific run there by Penny. 44 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
58, 58, 58, come on. Three butt.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Pin the mirrors back and go full streak. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Blue down, blue down.
Penny, a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. On 3rd down, Penny. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
Murray now on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14, Seahawks 3. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Let's go. Tighten up.
They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. And 58 is a mic. Go 58. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Rosas good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Stop your whining.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 48's the Mike. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. Mike 48, Mike 48. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
48, 48's the Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 48, 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Again, Wilson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll... Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey,
Operating from the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
To the 49-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This one caught by Max Williams.
Murray's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Cardinals.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 52.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 27-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
58, come on. Watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
58, come on. Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
54, come on. 54, come on. Check.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, Looks like an extra step was involved.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 48 for Mike. Keep it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And now here's another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Rashad Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Penny. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 19-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Scarborough. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
They try again with Scarborough. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
The field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Come on, D. 58 to Mike, 58.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58 to Mike. Watch the run.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, second and 11.
36 power. 58.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58 to Mike.
To throw again is Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
At the 26-yard line. Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards,